Today we unveil the ultimate compilation of the 50 rarest islands that Minecraft has to offer. Get ready to witness stunning landscapes, brand new biomes, mind-boggling structures, and untamed wonders that will leave you in awe. We're about to set sail, so hop in your cherry boat and let's uncover the hidden treasures of these incredible islands together. Starting with the most dangerous island in Minecraft. There are three major threats on this island that the villagers need your help with. Number 1, there's an exposed zombie dungeon halfway down the village. Number 2, the villagers aren't very good with heights. And number 3, there's a giant pillager tower. If you manage to take out the outpost, you'll be rewarded with sentry trims and a perfect lighthouse transformation project for the island. The island also has some insane waterfalls and really unique terrain. It's such a fun spawn to try. This is Minecraft's perfect and most convenient survival island ever found. It comes with a tiny one-house village that's ideal for your remote and secluded ocean survival experience. It's got one house ready-made to move into, a singular tree to get you started with resources, some crops to make sure you never go hungry, and even some friends to keep you company. Stay tuned because later in the video we've got an even crazier tiny village island that you won't believe. This may be Minecraft's simplest and truest survival island experience. You spawn on a small, cramped island with just enough space to stretch your legs. With only 3 trees and the tiniest of beaches, it's the perfect amount of simplicity the island survivors crave. What's even more special about this island is how isolated it is. Zoom out, you won't see any other mainland for over 65 chunks. Only ocean as far as the eye can see. You won't find a simpler island more isolated than this. This seed spawns you on a village island in the middle of the ocean, the perfect start for fishermen, sailors, and aquatic adventurers. The villagers have even set aside an island especially for you to build on. Nestled within the village, you'll find a ruined portal that positions you directly on top of a nether fortress. If you're on the hunt for ocean treasures and nether rewards, this spawn provides you with the ultimate shortcut. Here's a survival island with Minecraft's newest biome right in the center. The occasional flutter of pink petals and scent of cherry blossoms will give you a soothing survival island like you've never experienced before. Isolated cherry grove islands have proved difficult to find, but our expert seed hunters have been hard at work. This is the furthest one away from the mainland that we've spotted, so if you're after a cherry island, this might be the one for you. Welcome to Minecraft's ultimate structure-filled island spawn. This crazy rare seed spawns you on a chaotic island that contains a village, a pillager outpost, a giant ruined portal, and even a witch hut. It's an action-packed spawn that will have you fighting for the lives of these villagers. They're a rare swamp variant after all, so they need your help. Thankfully, the pillagers on the island don't have very high IQs. This is Minecraft's most beautiful and vertical village island with a singular tree and house right at the very peak of the island. If you ever wanted an island with a house that is primed for sunset viewing, this is one you need to travel to. The village continues to spiral down the island with difficult to reach houses, farms, and even a cave that runs through the center of the island. It'd be such a rewarding project to connect all of the houses together. Here's another incredibly isolated survival island with no mainland in sight for over 65 chunks of ocean. This time round, we've got a slightly bigger island with some amazing bonus features. You've got 2 small forests, giving you extra choice of wood types, a large beach to chill on, sugarcane to farm, turtles to look after, and even a shipwreck just off the coast. Right by one of the forests is a waterfall that flows down into a spacious cave beneath the island. This would be ideal for a secret storage room for all of your fishing treasures. Do jungle temples count as islands? Right next to spawn in this seed, you can find 2 jungle temples floating in the water. This has to be Minecraft's rarest tropical structure discovery. Just one of these floating temple islands would have been a miraculous occurrence, so to have 2 of them, only 150 blocks apart, is incredibly rare. Share a temple with a friend and see who can grow the best temple island, or maybe even connect them to create one epic ocean base. If you just want a village to chill in and enjoy some ocean breeze, this is the perfect survival island spawn for you. The calming nature of the tiger village and the surrounding ocean combine to create a relaxing and calming atmosphere, with villagers going about their daily lives, campfires keeping the island warm, and foxes helping you with some fishing. You'll struggle to find a more peaceful island seed than this. If you're down for an extreme survival challenge, give this ruined portal island spawn a try. All you'll have to survive is whatever is in this loot chest. Challenge yourself to never touch any overworld biomes. Can you find a way to complete this portal and survive only in the Nether? Is it even possible? Give it a try and let us know in the comments. This Minecraft seed gives you the most intriguing horizon view as soon as you start your game. You'll have no choice but to hop on a boat and explore. You'll sail past both a shipwreck and a monument on your short journey over to the insane windswept island village. You know a seed is going to be good when something this cool is the first thing you see. There are houses both down on the water and up on the cliff tops, separated by a large cavern that carves right through the island. You can even spot some mushroom fields too. If you're down for something a bit warmer with a whole lot of building potential, then look no further than Minecraft's most epic wooded Badlands Island. Not only is it incredibly rare to spawn on a Badlands Island, but this island is also completely hollow thanks to this amazing lush cave. It's like the island has two totally separate worlds for you to enjoy. Whether you decide to settle up top or down below, both areas will give you amazing views of the surrounding coral reef. This seed is home to one of the craziest islands you'll ever spawn on. On the edge of the island, you've got a village that extends from ocean level all the way up the island's steep cliffs where houses combine with a pillager outpost. Although the island seems pretty cursed, it's actually super lucky. There are mushroom fields close by, and this iron golem has made its way into the outpost, hoping to clear out the pillagers. There's also an interesting tunnel system that goes through the bottom of the island. Here's another candidate for Minecraft's most perfect survival island seed. This island is small and cozy, but there's still enough room for mobs to spawn and a really nice sized beach. There are limited resources to give you a challenge and a big enough ocean to give you that stranded castaway experience. With enough room for a couple builds and a small farm, this would be an excellent choice for your chill ocean survival playthrough. This is Minecraft's ultimate desert survival island spawn. It comes with a village and even 2 desert temples. One of the temples is even floating in the water. It's the perfect island spawn for archaeologists, and you'll have plenty of loot to get you started. It's one of the only island spawns you'll find with a camel, and there's even one singular tree thanks to the lush caves found beneath the island. On top of that, you'll be surrounded by a huge coral reef and mushroom fields. Here is Minecraft's rarest mansion island. What makes this island special, other than the fact that it has a mansion, is the fact that you actually spawn on top of the mansion. Imagine spawning into your new island world and you already have a towering mansion ready for you to move into with amazing ocean views out of every room. The mansion also comes with a spider spawner, so you've even got a way of farming XP on your island too. Here's another seed with a mansion island super close to spawn. What makes this one unique is the fact that there's a second mansion on the mainland, only 300 blocks apart. It's not often you get the opportunity to see another mansion from within your mansion. You could take over both mansions and have a secret underwater tunnel connecting them. Maybe the island one could be your base, and the mainland one could be used for storage, or maybe share one with friends. Endless possibilities. When you dream of your perfect survival island spawn, a lot of you may imagine an island with a shipwreck. Well, this tropical jungle island gives you 2 of them. Transform these shipwrecks into a base, grab yourself some coast armor trims, set up bamboo and sugarcane farms, and look after the island's exotic wildlife. There is loads to keep you busy with this one. This seed spawns you high up on the peaks of one of Minecraft's greatest and grandest mountain islands. An entire mountain in the middle of the ocean is now yours to call home. It's the perfect island for building a large ocean kingdom if you're up for the challenge. There's some beautiful spots for building around the island shore, a ton of lush caves to explore amongst the jagged peaks, and even a long winding cave that leads you down into an ancient city. Not sure how relaxing this survival island will be if you have to share it with the warden. This is Minecraft's best Cherry Grove Village Island. This survival island gives you a brand new wood type to play around with and a bunch of villagers to hang out and trade with. There's even a blacksmith to loot, horses to ride, a ready-made farm under falling petals, and even a mushroom field on the horizon. With 3 different wood types on the island and plenty of space to build, there's opportunity for a really colourful island survival experience. But if you're a fan of the savanna biome, this could be the perfect island spawn for you. This one, again, comes with a village, giving you plenty of villagers to trade with and even some melons that could be your main island food source. There's a nice gradual incline up to the top of the island where a base would be perfectly positioned to watch over the island and the surrounding ocean. You'll also notice a giant ruined portal down by the shore. This is Minecraft's best jungle temple survival island, and it's literally just a tiny island with one tree and a temple. This one is a bit far away from spawn, but if you wanted an island with a temple for a base, this one would be worth traveling to. This seed spawns you on a medium-sized mixed forest island. It's densely vegetated and there are plenty of bees flying overhead. It's a survival island that is really full of life. But what's amazing is what you can find around the island. Hop up on the tallest tree and take a look around and you are surrounded by 3 giant mushroom fields. There's no mainland in sight. All you can see around this one is mushrooms and monuments. This is Minecraft's most isolated village island. You won't find another village further away from the mainland than this one. This also comes with a ruined portal right in the middle, 2 blacksmiths with some really nice loot and plenty of space for building. Spend time trading with these villagers and fishing up some powerful gear because you're gonna need it when it's time to take on the piglin bastion that lies just beyond this portal. 25 islands down, 25 islands to go. Stick around to find out what is so amazing about this birch tree island. Here's another super lucky island spawn where you'll be greeted by a woodland mansion and endless ocean. The mansion will offer you riches, mysteries, and dangers to be conquered. When you need a break from looting or transforming the mansion, recharge on this beautiful stretch of beach you can find on the island's coast. Between the beach and the mansion, you can also find an exposed lush cave that awaits your exploration. Where would you build first? On the beach, in the caves, or inside the mansion? On this seed, you spawn on another incredible ocean titan. This mountain island reaches the heavens with its insanely sharp peaks, but there's plenty of forest around to keep you grounded too. Make your way up the towering slopes to uncover the island's best feature, an exposed cave entrance that leads into a grand, lush cave within the mountain's heart. The entrance acts as a natural portal between ocean exploration and the sprawling depths of the lush cave. Up next is possibly Minecraft's craziest warm biomes island. It combines 3 different hot biomes as well as 3 different structures. Amongst the Badlands, desert and jungle, you can find a village, a jungle temple, and a pillager outpost. These villagers need your help as they battle pillagers over the hidden treasures that lie within the temple. This is the perfect jungle survival island. Not only does it come with a host of amazing tropical features, it's perfect in shape too. Rise above the island and you'll notice it's a perfect circle. It's not often that Minecraft terrain generates as smoothly as this. When you're ready, hop down into the sparse jungle's caves and you'll be astonished by this island's multi-tiered cave system. You drop down from the grassy jungle cave, through a spacious stony cave, and then down into an even bigger lush cave. This island is full of surprises. This is Minecraft's most peaceful survival island. It's small in size, yet full of natural overhangs that provide shelter as you watch the waves crash in. The natural pathway through the island conveniently gets you from one side to the other, and the naturally formed bridge helps you get around the island's unique terrain too. Accompany with all the bees, trees, and flowers, and you've got a simple yet rewarding island to survive on. One step in the wrong direction on this island either gets you wet or set on fire as you literally spawn between flames and ocean. It's another uniquely challenging structure island spawn where a ruined portal has merged with a jungle temple. Not sure how this has generated this far out into the ocean, but it's pretty cool. Would love to know how you plan on surviving here. Here's a double village island that would be perfect for transforming into one big island city. The island even comes with a shipwreck partially above the water and a pillager outpost that you could turn into the island's lighthouse or watchtower. There's plenty of space for building too. The space between both villages is literally a blank canvas. This island might take a while to find, but there's another double village island coming up that's right at spawn. This jungle spawn island will blow you away when you find out what's waiting for you on the other side of the trees. Just a hop away from your spawn island, there's a floating coral reef village alongside a pillager outpost. To top it off, just a short swim away, you can also find a tiny island with a shipwreck. Grab yourself some snazzy leather boots and take on the pillagers so you can enjoy this paradise in peace. This is the closest you'll get to a triple village island. The 3 villages make a triangular formation around a large sunflower and cherry blossom filled island. Half of one of the villages has even made its way into the cherry grove, and another village has its own separate smaller island. Join the communities together with roads and bridges, or combine them into one big cherry island city. There's more mushroom fields to explore close by too. This is Minecraft's most epic Ice Spikes Island. It's got a village down by the frozen coast with an incredible backdrop of a windswept Ice Spikes mountain. Take a closer look and you'll find the perfect place to build a conquering ice palace. There are chilling caves, amazing overhangs, jaw-dropping cliffs, and even gravity-defying ice spires. Build a lookout in the tallest ice spikes and you'll have the best view of any island on this list. This seed has 2 amazing islands close to spawn that you need to check out. The first is this floating plains village on the edge of a sparse jungle. It's a mystery how this village even managed to generate here. Even more mysteries lurk a short swim away, where you can find an epic lush cave island with multiple exposed levels of mobs, vegetation, and secrets to discover. This would be perfect for a natural feeling base with mesmerizing ocean views. This is the only survival island spawn you'll find with 2 islands in the exact same place. Spawning here will leave you with a sore neck as you glance up at the natural sky island that's right above you waiting to be explored. Set up all your farms for survival on the bottom island and then carve out a sky tower in the sky and be seen from all directions as you take up a supreme vantage point. Make sure to take the waterfall elevator down to safety. Here's another super rare Badlands island with both a temple and a village etched onto the cliff face of the island. It's one of the longest temples you'll ever see, and these villagers are a long way down from their friends too. Help them get back to the top where the other villagers enjoy water craters in the center of the island that act as the island's hot springs. The layout of this jungle mountain island offers so much building potential. With a bamboo crater at the top and a sparse jungle lake down the bottom, the opportunities are endless. This mountain island is simply outstanding. Within the thick vegetation, pandas roll about and enjoy the greenery until you either destroy it or blend in with it. Build yourself the overgrown castle of your dreams as this picturesque island ticks all the boxes an adventurer like yourself is looking for, including the secrets in the deep, dark depths below. Here's another large island with beautiful features that blend in to create the perfect ocean spawn. There's gorgeous cherry blossom trees, a classic village where you can set yourself up, an icy hill overlooking the ocean, and dense forest with meadows and rivers. The only thing that ruins this serene island is the pillager outpost down by the shore. Luckily, it's on the opposite end of the island to the village, so you've got time to plan an attack. Island life will never be lonely again with this seed. It's the rarest village island spawn that Minecraft has to offer, as there's not just one village, there's 2, and they're only 13 blocks apart. It's the closest you'll ever find to 2 village islands together, and one of them even has some exposed ocean ruins should you wish to brush up some suspicious gravel. We all know how low the odds are of spawning on a village island, so imagine the odds of spawning on an abandoned village island. Challenge yourself to survive on this desolate desert island while trying to bring this village back to life. Should you find the challenge too difficult, you could always head into the Nether, over to this neighboring windswept island, or even over to the mushroom fields. Here's another incredible mountain island that will blow you away. You're spawned into a harsh winter wilderness, and the first thing you notice is just how elevated you are above the water. Scavenge for supplies and dream about your new mountain island kingdom. Head around the island's cliffs until you reach an epic lush entrance. Head inside where you'll find a chamber that spelunkers could only dream of. Head deeper into the cave and you can find an ancient city under this island too. This could be Minecraft's best structure-filled jungle island. Right at spawn, you're blessed with a uniquely shaped island with a village, a jungle temple, and even a perfect tree for a treehouse. The island has so much personality, along with the villagers and the jungle wildlife, you'll be sure to live your best blocky life. With the river that flows right into the center of the island, you've got the perfect island for building a mighty port. Here's an island you've likely seen before, but there's no way we could keep it off the list. This epic frozen island gives you a village that climbs up the frosty cliffs. From the top, all you can see is ocean and mushroom fields. but it's what's below that makes this island truly special. Not only is there an ocean monument right below the village, but the dangers you'll be able to find in the depths of the island itself will have you telling treacherous tales for decades as you come across an ancient city, an end portal, a mine shaft, and a ruined portal. This is Minecraft's perfect island spawn for adventurous explorers. The island has a cherry grove perched beautifully on a raised hillside, but the absolute beauty of this island is that it's actually surrounded by every single biome possible in the game. This makes for a versatile world and a quick hop and a skip to get to any biome you could possibly want. Build a watchtower in the cherry biome, and perhaps you'll be able to see all of the biomes from your central island. Let's take a trip to Minecraft's most beautiful mountain island. Stranded in the middle of the ocean, you'll find gorgeous mountainscapes. At the bed of the mountain, you'll spot a dream building location. It's a stunning little island surrounded by water and breathtaking views of the snowy peaks above. You are certain to be the envy of all of your friends if you were to build a cozy little cabin down here. With running streams, snow-capped mountains, and a rich vein of trees, you won't find an island more Instagrammable. This survival island has Minecraft's most epic island cave ever found. At first, it may seem like you've spawned on a standard snowy island, however, what you're standing above will drop your jaw to the floor. Jump down the cliffside and you'll notice an absolute monstrosity of a cavern. It's the biggest lush cave entrance ever found. There's so much space to build the ultimate lush cave base in here that'll look just as good within as it does from a far distance. If birch is your thing, this is the ultimate survival island spawn. It's the perfect size for chilling, building, and surviving. What first may seem like your classic Minecraft survival island is only some of what it seems. Find yourself a vantage point and you'll see that your island is almost entirely surrounded by vast mushroom fields in all directions. Our seed hunters have been hard at work trying to find an island completely surrounded by mushroom fields. This is the closest that they've come so far. Our final seed spawns you on a village island with no houses whatsoever. Who built this? Who set this up? It doesn't matter, because now it's all yours. Live the rest of your days as the lone island villager and be proud of it. On this island, farming your crops is your only concern in life. It's the most peaceful island experience you could ever wish for. Let us know which island seed was your favorite. There are hundreds of other island seeds to be found on the channel, so if you'd like to continue your seed search, click on any of these videos.